Yeah, man, it's the boy Young Booke, repping that Almighty Hustle Gang Unos. And right now, you tuned in with Spin Rubber. I get the name Young Booke from my dad. Like, it was just hereditary in like 2 generations. So, I mean, I got the name passed down from me. First it was Lil Booke, then I was like, nah, I ain't Lil no more. So, it's just Booke. Like, my dad played a big part in my life because he was always there. You know what I mean? He was active. He was a real father. You know what I mean? And he's an OG. I already had my way paid when I came in. So, I mean, I ain't really had no hard road, but it went easy either though. Yeah. My sister, her name KL. Like, if anybody know me, that's a big part of my career. Like, in everything I do, because she's like the major part of my support system. Like, she in the studio with me, she at my shows and everything. Like, she helped me, like, sometimes get some of my material right. And, like, we so deep, I got a name tattoo right here, KL. I mean, I be speaking about her. When you hear it in my song, that's what I'm talking about, L's. Heartbreak 6.0. Then, I actually came out with a Heartbreak 6, like, a year or two ago. And it got a great response, so I was like, I need to like continue on with this. So I was sitting down thinking like Heartbreak 6.2, nah, it's too many numbers. So it was like 6.0 and it sounded good. So I ran with it, but it was really just a project dealing with emotion. You know what I mean? Because I felt like I was in a place of my career at that time where I just needed to let things out that I had balled up in me. So that's how that came about, Heartbreak 6.0. And it's not like I'm heartbroken. Everybody hear the topic and be like, oh, he heartbroken, somebody broke his heart. No. It's just like a cool name. Hurt. Like, everybody been hurt. So I just felt like saying, like, making a song that everybody can relate to. So in my situation, like, I really told y'all, like, when I came from the bottom to my peaking point, and I really ain't hurt no more. Lies. That's me and Freaky, you know what I mean? That's my little brother, Drip said Freaky. And, you know what I mean, we've been lied to, sold dreams all our career, so we just really telling them we don't need that no more. Y'all done let us in, it's over with. You know what I mean? Tip, you know, that's like always been a idol for me coming up as a kid, because like my father being in the street so much, he kind of knew Tip. So me coming up, I'm like, oh, that's the rapper dude. But I was never thinking about rapping, period. Like, he kind of persuaded me into rapping just off his whole demeanor. And as I came up, that song always stuck to me. Like, that was one of my favorites. So still ain't forgave myself, like one of my favorites. So it was only right that me and Lonnie J got together and recreated it. And there's nobody else that I felt like could have did it any better. Money Gang. That was a group with me, Montana the Mac, Bankroll Fresh, and another dude called Hustle. He's from the East Side. And that group kind of like was just a clique. You know what I mean? I wasn't rapping really. They kind of like persuaded me to rap. So as they already had a crew called Get Rich Clique. They had the song Bunny Hop or whatever. So when they had their little thing going on, I was always playing the background, but I was like, oh, it's cool. Like, the fans, like, interacting with them and stuff. So as time passed, I was like, I'm about to get in this. Like, my homeboy Scat, he like, you finna rap. So I chose the rap game, and it made myself sound still, like, played a part in that too, because, like, I made myself rap, even though other people, I mean, wanted me to rap. So, but Dope, that was a real interesting group. Actually, we was forced in that group. You know what I mean? But I was happy that it happened, because we built relationships. Like, me and Shaw and Spody, we meshed so good. Like, and we wasn't in the group but like a week or two, and we did a whole mixtape. Like, that Dope mixtape, it was done like in a month. So it wasn't nothing like we had to sit around and build. We already clicked instantly, you know what I mean? So when that happened, Tip was like, y'all need to be in a group. Because that's when I first got signed over there. So I was brand new. I'm thinking about to do my thing. And he was like, I got an idea. Only if you down with it. I'm like, I mean, you big bro, you ain't gonna leave me wrong. So he was like, what y'all think about being in a group? First, I was like, I was just in the group. I don't like that group. Like, I don't like the group mess, so I ain't really with it, but I can't tell Tip that. You feel me? So I just went on with it. I just bit the bullet, and we got a great project out, and it ended. I got signed with Grand Hustle. I was doing my thing in the streets. You know what I mean? Making my own noise, building my own buzz. I mean, Tip was incarcerated at the time, so one of his homeboys was like, look, we got a young dude out here, he lit. We need to get him. So he was like, who? He was like, you know Booke's son. Like, Booke's son rapping. Oh, that's a no-brainer. But when he called me, I'm like, it's not Tip. How you gonna call me? You're in jail. First of all, you don't know my number. So my dad was on the phone too. He was like, yeah. So long story short, he was like, when I get out, I'm gonna mess with you. And when he got out, I was at a club, Booke, on Moreland Avenue called the Nightlife. It's like a hole in the wall, like one of the slimiest clubs in the world. So we went in there, and like 30 minutes in, I seen some flashing lights, like camera lights. Like, but my manager, he's smiling. So I'm looking at him like, the lights. Who was that? So important that they got all these lights. So when he hit the door, it was Tip. So I'm like, oh, whoa. Ever since then, it was like history. We've been rocking that big bro for life. Like, I'm really from Capital. Like, I was there when a lot of events happened. It's like, there's a lot of people that say they're from Atlanta that really not. I'm really from Atlanta. Like, born and raised. I was born in Grady Hospital. Like, a day after that, my grandma and them took me to Capital Home. So I'm really from Capital Home. And that's like one of the roughest projects in Atlanta. Like, before they tore it down. Like, it was one of the first projects that was tore down, period. So I ain't really got to speak on how tough it was, because it was like one of the first ones they got rid of. They had to get rid of it. Actually, my fans, it was like, put it on Spinrilla. I'm like, Spinrilla? So I typed in, I'm like, whoa, that's why all the lit music ain't for real. So, Jameer, you need to get on it. He was like, all right, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to have our rep. No, we got to get on it ourselves. So now, Spinrilla's family. Uno's is my label. I mean, I came up with that just sitting around in the car thinking of another name, because our name was burnt out in the city. Like, Money Savage, we did so much that I can't speak on that. Everybody was like against it, like, oh, we can't mess with them, they hot. So I was like, we gotta reinvent ourselves before we even try to take another step, because the way we walking ain't really working. So I was sitting down thinking, I'm like, oh no, we the ones, we click together, you know what I mean? Like, we only move at one, like, it's one for all, like, me for you, you for me. So, one. I was like, nah, we ain't the ones. Sound boogie. So I was like, Uno's. And my homie was like, Uno's, that's hard. So ever since then, me and Freaky just been running with it. Yeah, like, we was the first two members. Now it's like hundreds. Like, that's my family, so I don't even look at him like that. When we around each other, that's out the window. Like, we Uno's. Like, Uno's coming for all that anyway, period. That's how we just come. That's how we step. That's how we been living. Like, me and bro done slept on floors together. So it ain't nothing that can come between us, not even no color.
Yeah.
Period. Not even green. Yeah. Just stay down, try to perfect your craft as much as possible. Like, every no is just another boost. I mean, if you fall, get up and dust yourself off. Try it again, go harder. I mean, don't depend on the next, because I ain't never did. That'll take you farther, and people respect you more. You want a big $1 million withdrawal out of bank? Yeah, just a blow. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about just like no houses and property. We just gonna blow this million. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to be in 5. Like on the floor tip. I'm going crazy. I ain't gonna see him like, no, I'm gonna stake it in bed. I'm going crazy. I don't care that. I ain't cherishing no money, cause you can't die with it. Like, my kids gonna be straight. I'm gonna put something aside for everything that need to, but the rest of that money, we gonna blow that. Like tour, like we got it lit. Period. Every city we turned it up. Like I was one of the the youngins. We had a youngin set and the OG set. I mean, Trader True, Dro, and Tip, they went on their OG thing and they went last, you know what I mean? But it was, we started out with 5 mics, then we went to Translee, then we went to Rara, then we went to London J, then we went to Tokyo Jets, then me. So it was just, the show was crazy because it built up perfect. I mean, because I'm the ratchetest one, you know what I mean? Toast the girl, she hard. London, he is the singer. I mean, Rara just gonna give you that real dope boy feel. I mean, Translee, he just, his mind so big, I don't even know where to put him at, but home dope. I mean, at 5, he just that real New York street rapper that gonna give it to you and crank up the crowd, real energetic. So it went perfect, you know what I mean? And the funniest thing would have to be a certain individual, I'm not gonna say, because they be putting them out there. I ain't gonna put them out there. They invited a person on, an individual on the bus that had been drinking a little too much. And they was like dancing or whatever and just looked and she was peeing on herself. But they didn't, like, he didn't know. So he like, hey, you know, like, she gotta go. And he was like, no, like, oh, yeah, you gotta go. Like, so, but that was kind of like the funniest moment. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, everything. I am Young Booke, man. That's IAMYUNGBOOKE. Can't miss.